Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M8A1. It's a Tier 4 American turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay under the command of Shits and Giggles. Now this little tank destroyer, otherwise known as the M8 Scott, was built on the hull of a M5 Stuart light tank. It's basically a tank destroyer because it's got thin armour, but it's actually quite powerful. It's got a 57mm gun, 75 alpha, penetration of 110 with standard ammo and 180 with premium APCR, and it actually is quite a decent little tank destroyer in the right hands. And well, Shits and Giggles has got plenty of experience, so let's see how he gets on. It's over to the west side of the map, and a lot of his team have actually gone behind him. Got a couple of tanks going ahead. Oh, no, they're just sitting in the bushes. A pair of A20s. Okay, looks like the Arty's camping at the back. Only two tanks gone over the other side. T28 to the centre, Panzer III to the town. It's a reduced numbers game, by the way. There aren't that many enemy. Oh, got a good hit on the T28. Don't think he was seen. It's a reduced numbers game. There's only 12 on each side. Was it 12? No, I don't think it is 12 actually. I think it's 11 on each side. So the Panzer III has found an M8A1 in the town. T28 hasn't found anyone. And the only tank we've seen is the T28 up ahead. It's a Tier 4 game. All Tier 4 tanks. And this game probably took place late at night because that's why it's a reduced numbers. Now he's got a pair of binos, so you should be able to spot the enemy coming at distance. Gets a nice shot into that 14 TP. The fire rate on this thing's very good. 2 seconds per shot. You can really hammer the enemy with these shells. So his first kill. Unfortunately, all his light tanks want to do is sit there in the bush. And I think they're actually taking damage, so there must be some enemy tanks up ahead. Yeah, there's an M3 Lee, and he took a round, unfortunately. Stayed in the bush too long. 53 hit points gone. You don't get a huge amount. I wouldn't go back to the same bush, though. He's now trying to work out where the M3 is. Doing a bit of blind firing. Oh, he might be there. That might be where he is. Okay, pulled back. And yep, his teammates are getting in the way. Okay, he's repositioning. It's a good idea to actually reposition every now and then just to prevent the enemy knowing exactly where you are and then laying fire down into you. The enemy team does have 3 Arty, and we've got 3 as well. In fact, isn't it cute the way that they're gathering together so that they can be bombardier? Yeah, that's not a very smart thing to do, that. Arty should not group together. It makes it far easier to take you out. And 2 traces are much easier to see than 1. And these guys don't appear to be firing because there's nothing to fire at. Well, T80 has turned up in the town, and they've still got that M8A1 down there to deal with. Yeah, it might be a good idea for Shits and Giggles to go up to the centre line and see if he can get some shots on the enemy from there. Unfortunately, the enemy Arty has just taken out our Panzer III. So we've only got 1 tank in the town now. And Shits and Giggles has moved up to these forward bushes, which should give him a bit of spotting on the enemy if he can get close enough without getting seen. If his 6th sense goes off, he'll need to move as quickly as possible. And oh good, he's found the Valentine. He's requesting fire. He pulls back to use the bush mechanic. And yeah, he's getting good hits. Yep, nice. Valentine goes down, and the enemy didn't see him. Let's have a quick look round. Okay, the light tanks are moving now. At last. He's pulled back to use the bush mechanic if the enemy does show up. But I'd say the enemy are actually doing well in the town. And there's an M3 Lee up ahead. That's the guy who hit us earlier. And looks like our guys have come across him. Looks like Shits and Giggles is going to have to try and come to their rescue. Now, can he get shots on the M3? Okay, yes he can. He's auto-aiming on. I wouldn't do that though. I'd go for manual aim. That's it. Got it. Tracked him. Nice. Got a kill. 2 kills. But he was seen. And we do know that the enemy is actually making his way from the town towards our cap. The M8A1's not been seen for a while. And we know there are tanks down there. The enemy's got 3 Arty, the M8A1 and that P2640. Our guys are continuing to go south, so we'll leave them to get on with that. Meanwhile, we're going back effectively to the centre line. See if we can get sights on that M8A1 and the P2640. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's one of the Arty. It's the M37. He hasn't got 6th sense. He's not moving. I think he might be trying to take a shot. But he's now going to be dead. Yep, he's gone. He should have motored the moment he got spotted. And one of the enemy has just killed our M37. In fact, it's their SU5's just killed our M37. And there's the P26 defending the cap. The M8A1 on the enemy team is nearby. There's the cricket, or the grasshopper I should say. And we just got hit by the P2640. I think we're going to need to kill him before we kill the grasshopper. Keep the fire up. That's it. Got him. Now go for the grasshopper. Or is he going to go back to the enemy, his own cap to kill the M8A1? I go for the Arty first. The grasshopper. The SU5 must be in the north because he killed one of our Arty in the north, and that thing's got a very short range. There he is. Oh, it's the SU5 was there. How did he get that shot all the way over the other side of the map? Well, he's gone. There's the Panzer Selbstfahrerfette 4B, otherwise known as the grasshopper. He's auto-aiming on, that's why the shells weren't hitting target. But he got him in the end, ammo-racked him. And there's only one enemy left, it's the M8A1. And I'd say he's somewhere on the 1 line, but he's not in the north. I reckon he's come back to his own cap. He's now got a top gun. But can he make that 7 kills? Well, the Panzer 38NA is happy to run circles within the cap. And the M3 Lee is moving in to try and make it more certain. And Shits and Giggles is telling them to cap, which is a good idea. But the M8A1 from the enemy team is more than likely going to come back and look over the cap and try and get shots on them whilst they're capping. I'd say he's already down in the south. I think he'd probably be at grid square J2. Yes, there he is. He is. Okay, first shot miss. Go for the next one. Yes! Got him with a kill. So that's 7 kills in the game. Shits and Giggles lives up to his name. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for shits and giggles in the M8A1, the M8 Scott. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9 in that one. He got a demolition expert. He blew up the grasshopper. He got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him during the game, the M3 and the P2640. And he got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. But because he took out all 3 enemy Arty, he got a Dumitru's medal, an epic medal. He also picked up the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Top Gun for getting 6 kills. He ended up with 7, just 1 short of getting a Radley Waters, but unfortunately Radley Waters isn't available at tier 4. Let's have a look at team score. Highest damage, 1,387 hit points. Yes, the next highest scorer was the M8A1 on the enemy team with 631. Yes, he was quite a good player. When it came to kills, again, it's shits and giggles with 7 kills. The M8A1 on the enemy team, 3 kills. Their P2640 got 2. And when it came to base XP, he's got the top in all 3 columns, 1,287 base experience points. That's enough for an ace. The next high scorer was the T28 with 384, and after that it was the M8A1 on the enemy team with 360. So you can see that basically the best player in this team was shits and giggles by far, because most of his own team were worse than the best players on the enemy team. So let's have a look at detail. He fired 37 rounds of 57mm ammunition, got 23 direct hits, 21 penetrations, and 1,387 hit points of damage, of which 347 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy, 1 non-penetration, 2 penetrations, one of which came from the M3 Lee, the other one came from the P2640, and the non-penetration was also from the P2640. 6 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 787 hit points of damage assistance. I think that's spotting there. 21,342 credits from a premium account, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and the ammo's really cheap, he actually ended up with a profit of 29,068 credits. Yes, I think what replays is not telling us about a bonus that he received in there. 1,287 XP. Times 2 for the first victory, 1,931 from personal reserves, 3,862 from personal missions payouts, took home 9,655 experience points altogether. He says, I suppose I'll have to go and scout then. Yeah, well, you were the most experienced player on your team, and so really it really was up to you to do everything to win this battle for your team, but you did it very well, and it all worked out okay in the end, so well done, shits and giggles. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button, the little bell symbol, so you get alerted when a new video comes out. We will be trying to get to 5,000 videos before Christmas. Haven't got that many to do, only about 100 to go, and there's slightly more than 10 days until Christmas, so I think we're probably on track to do it. So thanks for watching.